I'm going to buy you these books, I think, because I think you should read them. You know, instead of that cat book.
That's pretty serious stuff there.
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with death. I think it's a big subject with me. Yeah, I have a very pessimistic view of life. You should know this about me if we're going to go out. You know, I feel that life is divided up into the horrible and the miserable. Those are the two categories. You know, the horrible would be like I don't know, terminal cases, you know, and blind people, and cripples. I don't know how they get through life. It's amazing to me, you know. And the miserable is everyone else. So when you go through life, you should be thankful that you're miserable, because you're very lucky to be miserable.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Boris, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Boris, happy birthday to you.
Is this your birthday?
You don't know you have to sing happy birthday twice to get the germs off?
That's my sister Skylar and her boyfriend Holden. And that's me. Well, I'm Juna. D-J-U-N-A. And everyone calls me DJ. Now, I'm gonna level with you. We are not the typical kind of family you'd find in a musical comedy. For one thing, we got dough. And we live right here on Park Avenue in a big apartment. A penthouse. Dad's a lawyer. I mean, I call him Dad, but actually he's stepdad. Because you see, well, there's original Dad, right? Who married Mom and they had me. And then there's stepdad. Well, he had 2 kids with his first wife when... All right, look, maybe this is all getting a little confusing for you. You see, there's Lane and Laura. Those are my half-sisters. They're really great. I mean, a little twitty at times, but we love each other and we have a million laughs together. And of course, my stepbrother Scott, who's very smart, but currently on the outs with the family because he's become a conservative Republican, which has caused my stepfather to have a stroke since we're all liberal Democrats.
There's an old joke. 2 elderly women are at a Catskill Mountain resort, and one of them says, "Boy, the food at this place is really terrible." The other one says, "Yeah, I know, and such small portions." Well, that's essentially how I feel about life. Full of loneliness and misery and suffering and unhappiness, and it's all over much too quickly. The other important joke for me is one that's usually attributed to Groucho Marx, but I think it appears originally in Freud's Wit and its relation to the unconscious. And it goes like this, I'm paraphrasing. I would never want to belong to any club that would have someone like me for a member. That's the key joke of my adult life in terms of my relationships with women. You know, lately the strangest things have been going through my mind because I turned 40. And I guess I'm going through a life crisis or something. I don't know. And I'm not worried about aging. I'm not one of those characters, you know. Although I'm balding slightly on top. That's about the worst you can say about me. I think I'm going to get better as I get older. You know, I think I'm going to be the balding virile type, you know, as opposed to, say, the distinguished gray, for instance, you know. Unless I'm neither of those two. Unless I'm one of those guys with saliva dribbling out of his mouth who wanders into a cafeteria with a shopping bag screaming about socialism.
When the little bluebird, who has never said a word, starts to sing spring, spring. When the little blue bell in the bottom of the dell starts to ring, ding, ding.
It'd take Gauguin long to start steaming in.
Let's never go back to the 20s.
What are you talking about?
We should stay here. It's the start of La Belle Époque. It's the greatest, most beautiful era Paris has ever known.
Yeah, but what about the 20s and the Charleston and the Fitzgeralds and the Hemingways? I mean, I love those guys.
Well, it's the present. It's dull.
Dull? It's not my present. I'm from 2010.
What do you mean?
I dropped in on you the same way we're dropping in on the 1890s.
You did?
I was trying to escape my present the same way you're trying to escape yours, to a golden age.
Surely you don't think the 20s are a golden age?
Well, yeah, to me they are.
But I'm from the 20s and I'm telling you the golden age is la belle époque.
I mean, and look at these guys. I mean, to them, their golden age was the Renaissance. You know, they'd rather, they'd trade Belle Epoque to be painting alongside Titian and Michelangelo. And those guys probably imagined life was a lot better when Kubla Khan was around.
Call Dr. Kevorkian.
Al.
This is the worst. This looks like the work of a blind man.
Come on, you're scaring me. I mean, Hal means to preview this in 2 weeks, to get some audience reaction, and...
The audience will rush into the projection booth and grab the print and hurl it into the sea.
Here are the rest of the cards the audience filled out.
Have you looked at it? Well, they're practically unanimous. That's
Incoherent, stupid waste of celluloid.
Listen to this one. Would you recommend this film to a friend only if I was friendly with Hitler?
This is the one I want to
Are
check.
all just terrible.
Please stop. Just stop.
How would
Stop
you
already.
improve this movie? Arson.
What would you say was the best
That's
moment
the
of the
audience,
film?
okay? It's not the critics, and the reviews will be good, and the public will get with it, so...
I think these guys have writers.
How would you characterize the genre? Early
Are
American
these
garbage.
right?
Guess what?
Guess what? What?
The movie, your movie. The French have seen your movie in Paris, and they say it's the greatest American film in 50 years.
You're kidding.
No. You're being hailed as a true artist, a great genius. And France, it sets the tone for the rest of Europe, right? Right? And I have offers for you already to make a movie in Paris, a love story in Paris, French, where they talk French, It's like New York.
This is the best news. This is unbelievable.
I love it.
Because here I'm a bum, but there...
A genius.
Genius.
A genius.
Oh, thank God the French exist.